Hey, what's up guys? It's TJNX here, back making a video about Bleach Online, and for today's video, I'm gonna answer the question, who is better? Is it Toshiro or Nel Tu? Now this question was asked by Ryan Northam and Carolina Harribel. Okay, both of them are my subscribers, so shout out to you guys. Thank you for making a video suggestions and question. Okay, so I'm gonna answer it right away. Okay, so yeah, let's jump ahead to special war powers. All right, now basically they're talking about the ones in special war powers. Okay, because yeah, I think it's pretty much specified. So we're gonna talk about Toshiro first. Okay, so at his base form, he costs 160 Toshiro coupons and 500 golden reishi. Okay, well it's not that much, to be honest. Okay, and his skill is 120% growth rate, attacks enemy assaulter and disarms for 2 rounds. Okay, the assaulter, and he pretty much regains 10 fury points. Okay, it's not that much, but it is something. But I'ma lay it straight to you guys, okay? At base form, okay, Toshiro is close to being useless. Okay, I'm sorry to break it to you guys. Toshiro is just close to being useless. Okay, and I'll give you the facts. Okay, you guys pretty much know that I have my Europe server visit, right? Okay, now check every server that I made a visit from. Okay, and you'll see that pretty much everyone, okay, above level 80 pretty much has Dark Rukia or Fury generating partners. Okay, at Toshiro's base form, he doesn't deduct Fury, and even if you hit your enemy first, okay, if they have Fury active, they will land a shot on you. Okay, and yeah, it is a fact. You guys can check out all of my visit, and you will see everyone has fury generating partners, and it's pretty easy to counter. I mean, talking about Toshiro, okay, it's pretty much easy to counter at his base form. You just need someone who generates fury, and then pretty much you'll be able to land a hit. Okay, and I personally know this, okay, because I have Toshiro. Okay, and that's one of the problem that I encounter with him. Okay, but if you're talking about the upgraded form of Toshiro, then that is a different thing. Okay, that is a different thing, because he has 140% growth rate on his skill, and also disarm the enemy assaulters, but also deducts fury from your enemy assaulter. Okay, for 2 rounds, that is good right there. That is what you're looking for, is the fury deduction. Okay, because pretty much the disarm will not be useful if your enemy will land a shot on you. Okay, and that shot is a fury shot. Okay, your enemy is gonna use the fury skill, which pretty much will fuck you up. Either way, he will land a shot on you, especially if he has fury generating partners. Okay, so there is my point right there. He has a good attack growth rate, okay, for his upgraded form, which is 140%. Okay, that is pretty high, because if you check out the other supports in Tavern, pretty much you'll get somewhere between 50% to just 100%. All right, so that's a big up for him. But again, if you're gonna get Toshiro in his base form, then pretty much just save your coupons. Okay, because Harribel is much better than base form of Toshiro. Okay, that's why you'll pretty much see, okay, at the other server that I visit, you won't see Toshiro at his base form. Instead, what you will see is Harribel modified. Okay, because pretty much he deducts fury, okay, ending up, your opponent missing one turn without a fury skill, okay, and you didn't save any coupons, didn't cost you anything that much, and basically if you mod him, he has a, bonus increase. It's not that hard to modify Harribel, to be honest, okay, and you guys know that it's really 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 hard to modify a, SWP partner. If not very 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 hard, it's impossible, okay, if not, okay. So yeah, now I have laid you guys out with the, words for Toshiro. I'm gonna talk about Nel Tu and then do a comparison, okay. Now this is the base form of Nel Tu. Okay, right off the bat, of course, higher stats. And her fury skill is, attack, enemy, assaulter, and support. Okay, both lines. Growth rate is 100%, 20% lower than base damage of, Toshiro, the base form, I mean. Okay, and decreases enemy, assaulter, and support's hit rate by 50% for 2 rounds. Okay, 50%. Increase on assaulters and vanguard's fury by 10 points. Okay, so talk about someone who hits multiple targets and provides multiple, fury regenerations on multiple partners. Okay, now if I have enough, Nel 2 coupons, I would have gotten her, okay, instead of going with Toshiro, which I'm clearly, um seeing as a mistake that I made. And but yeah, so right there, you guys, you see it. She attacks, okay, both assaulter and support, okay, even though she has, 20% lower, pretty much, you can catch up with that using a different Senpakto, or weapon or whatever. But the main point here is having as much AoE partner, okay, area of effect, okay, area of effect, as much AoE partners as you possibly can to eliminate your enemy partners as soon as you can, at the least amount of time. Okay, so that is the point of a Nel Tu right here, and the fact that she gives you, the fact that she deducts 50%, 50% hit rate on your enemies is really really big. If your opponent misses, okay, if your opponent misses, pretty much you won't get any fury. Okay, now, but the downside is you'll end up, you know spending more, because she is quite expensive for a budget player. Okay, she is quite expensive. And moving on to her upgraded form, she looks amazing, by the way. Okay, I just want that out. And but yeah, she attacks enemy, assaulter, and support. Growth rate is 120%. Decrease enemies, assaulter, and support hit rate by 65% for 2 rounds. Okay, and she increases allies dodge rate by 15% for 2 rounds. Increases own assaulter and vanguard's fury by 25. Okay, Nel Tu upgraded form, or otherwise known as Gamuza Neliel, is, I don't know, she's a, multi-purpose, something that involves a lot of things. Okay, she does a lot. Okay, decreases enemy support and, assaulter's hit rate, provides 25 fury for your partners, and also the bonus 50% dodge. Okay, so if you put dodge stones on your vanguard, pretty much you'll have tons and tons of, dodge rate. Okay, and considering the fact that, you deducted 65% hit rate on your opponent, it just makes it more massive. Okay, I'm not saying that Nell is better than Toshiro. Okay, they both have their differences, and this leads us to their comparison. Okay, now let me exit out of this. Okay, Toshiro. Okay, he focuses on disabling the uh, the enemy support. Okay, and he falls under the control. Okay, the control category of partners. Okay, if you have Toshiro, you pretty much have a you should have, by the way, you should have a control oriented formation. Okay, focuses on control. And but Nel Tu also works that way, okay? Because since she is a AOE, she might as well fall under the control, because you are going to control the, you know, the hit rate and stuff like that, the damage in terms of damage. She pretty much falls under that, which is good as well, okay? But again, Toshiro has a much higher damage growth rate. It means you will inflict more damage on the assaulter line. Okay, and you guys might think, 20% is not that big. Well, it is. Okay, it is when you come to a certain point that you have high attack. Okay, imagine um if you use Toshiro on a lower level, well, of course it will be small, because 20%. Let's put it this way: 20% of 100 is 20. Okay, if you use Toshiro at such a low level, then you'll pretty much get only 20 damage bonus. Okay, but if you use Toshiro on a later game, okay, on your mid game or end game, you'll pretty much get, for example, let's set it to 1,000. Then 20% of 1,000 is 200. Then that's much more. Okay, so yeah, that's how big 20% is. And I kid you not. Okay, I kid you not that if you're aiming for these two, you'll pretty much get them at, level 80 or 90. You're pretty lucky if you get them on your early 70s. Okay, so yeah, for Nel Tu on the other hand, okay, we pointed out Toshiro's advantage. For Nel Tu, well, okay, we all know that supports, okay, supports are the the squishier, okay, or the softer part of your formation. Okay, that's why they're in the rear, so they get hit last. But since AOE damage is, kind of mainstream in this game, pretty much, Nel Tu will do the job very, very good. Okay, because again, she hits um both assaulter line and the support line. Okay, which will greatly affect the outcome of the battle. Okay, because if you put these two face to face, okay, agility will be a big factor. Okay, now provide them with the same item, the same amounts or the same level and same amounts of agility stones. Well, we all know that hands down, um, Gumaza Nell will have the much more higher agility. Okay, 280 right here, and for Toshiro, 250. Okay, that's outspeeding. Okay, outspeeding Toshiro. Now, on the other hand, okay, that's what sets them apart, because Toshiro, basically, if you are planning on disabling your enemy's assaulter, then he's your guy right there. Okay, for 2 rounds, um, you'll disable them, and pretty much you'll regain your fury, so making it faster, and then doing the same thing, repeating it. Okay, that's as his base form. Talking about the base form, because if you talk about the upgraded form, then Toshiro is a monster. Okay, he's Harribel on steroids. Okay, he is one of the you know the he's one of the good um disablers out there in the game. Okay, for Nell too, you know, if you're talking about if you're talking about damage against the mass, I mean your enemy formation, Shin Nell 2 is your partner right here. Okay, she's the one who you want to get. All right, and the fact that she gives fury to your partners makes him, I mean, makes her much more, you know, much more efficient and reliable in your formation. Okay, if you're going to ask me who am I going to pick, I'll hands down I'll pick Shinel 2. Okay, Shinel 2. If because already I have two AOE. Okay, my main character, my protagonist, and Byakuya. Okay, so that's two AOEs. Now if I add in Shinel 2, that would pretty much make it 3. And even though she doesn't hit the Vanguard, it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter, because if I eliminate the support and the assault line much earlier, then pretty much the Vanguard will fight on its own. Okay, and yeah, unless your enemy is Superman or someone who is VIP 10 plus plus plus, then your one Vanguard wouldn't stand a chance against a full formation. Okay, so that's just my opinion. Okay, and I know some of you guys are gonna flip out and put on some hateful comments under, because there's a guy who does that all the time, and yeah, I don't get him, but you know, that is my opinion. Okay, and I'm saying this based on experience, because as I've said, I have this guy. Okay, I have this guy, and the fact that even if you're the fastest, okay, even if your Toshiro hits first, basically at round 2, your 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 enemy assaulter the um will land the fury skill that they have active. Okay, because at his base form, again, he's pretty much useless. Okay, because the thing that you really need, okay, is the deduction in fury. Okay, that is the key. All right, and that's the reason why a lot of people prefers Harribel modified than Toshiro at his base form. Okay, and that's the reason why I'm using Harribel on his on my formation modified. Okay, and Toshiro is pretty much there alone in the dark. Okay, um I'm not gonna use him anymore unless I get his upgrade. Okay, which by the way is a long way to go, because I am going to get Okura. Okay, now why I get Okura is the same reason that I mentioned with Nel 2. Okay, they have AOE damage, it means it hits multiple targets, and also it fits well on my combo. Okay, I am going with 131. Okay, one Vanguard, 3 Assaulters, and 1 Support. Now I have Byakuya here, I have my MC, and if I get Okura, then I'll have him in my formation. Okay, and that pretty much makes my combo. So my support, that's, you know, I can't reveal it to you guys so soon, because you guys will know in the right time who I am going to use for my support. Okay, but I'm not gonna divulge such information at this early stage. I'm not saying that it's gonna be so powerful. I'm just saying, just for my own sake. Okay, just for my own sake. You know, I want some surprise for my, you know, my competence here on the server, and they might be watching as well. You know, who knows? Okay, I don't know everyone here on my subscribers, so yeah, um, element of surprise, and you know, pretty much you need element of surprise as well in the game. Okay, that's one key to success, because if you're unpredictable, well, pretty much how will your enemy counter you? Okay, if they if you you know, if they know the secret, then they will pretty much need to work out to counter your secret weapon or something of some sort. Okay, you guys get the point. I don't need to explain it that much, but Elements of Rise is a really good companion as well. Okay, so I'm not gonna divulge it, but again, if I have Nell Tu, I would probably replace Harribel with Nel Tu. Okay, and yeah, I think that would work really really well because if I have if I have Okura as well, so I'll pretty much have all my all my soldiers hitting AoE, and then um, Nel 2 would be AoE as well, so that will pretty much work out fine for me. And the only factor that I need to be careful of is the partners that my opponent have. Okay, now that's where they differ mainly. Okay, they differ mainly. Um, but yeah, so I guess that pretty much answered the Nell 2 and Toshiro Itsuyuga debate. Okay, they both have their own goals, as a partner. Toshiro focuses on disabling the 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 assault line. Okay, deducts fury at his upgraded form, silence for 2 rounds, and additional 25 fury on on himself. Okay, so makes it faster for him to use his fury sooner, so that is good. But pretty much Chanel 2 does the same. Okay, but only to your allies, not herself. Okay, but yeah, basically depends on your formation, but hands down, if you're gonna ask me, I'll go with Chanel 2. Okay, hands down, no questions asked, I would go for her. Okay, and I know some of you guys will disagree. Well, I can't really do anything about that. Okay, we are on different situations. We have different plans. Okay, if we're on the same situations, we have different plans. Okay, my end game is not your end game, and your end game is not my end game. I want to make that clear. Everyone has their own opinion, and I respect other people's opinion. If you guys wanna start a little conversation, the comment section is pretty much welcome for you guys. There, it's open there, it's free, so you guys can comment whatever you want. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the video. I hope this really helped you out. Shin versus Toshiro, pretty much Nel 2 edges Toshiro slightly. Okay, slightly, just slightly. The um the the stats, of course, the stats, and the overall usefulness of a partner. Okay, Nel 2 doesn't only focus on one line. It also attacks the support line. Okay, assaulter and the support line, so that is pretty good. Also provides you with buffs. Okay, so the reason I said buffs with S is because I consider fury generated by another partner as a buff, and also the dodge rate that Nel 2 gives you is a buff. Okay, and as for the opposing formation, you pretty much get a debuff, which is always a bonus and added advantage to your side. Okay, so that's it. I hope this video helps you guys. I hope it answered some of your questions in your head. And yeah, Nel 2 edges Toshiro a little bit. Okay, so if you guys like the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you guys dislike the video, hit the thumbs down button. Either way, it's all good. For comment suggestions, put them in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to check that out as soon as I can. Okay, so thank you very much guys for the support. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for the suggestions, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Okay, peace.